Welcome, everyone. It's the penultimate episode of season 7 of Where's That Bar Cart? I'm one of your hosts, Nick. Alongside me is
What up? I'm Gina.
Jamaican Gina is something else. I'm Daryl.
Jamaican Gina.
Monty Scott.
I got in a car right after the airport. I had a driver, no big deal. Get in the car, and the driver says, "Your name's Gina?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's a Jamaican name." And
Wow.
I looked at my sister. My sister's like, "Oh no, this is gonna be the whole thing, the whole trip." And sure enough, I was like, "Yes!" And like everywhere I went, everyone's like, "Gina's a Jamaican name. Gina's a Jamaican." And I was so happy. I just felt right at home based on nothing that I did.
This is just like when I lived in New York and everybody kept telling me Daryl was a black name. So Gina and I are basically black.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
how you
trying
do
to say.
Yeah. You know what else is a Jamaican name? Livingston.
Usain, also a Jamaican name.
Yes. Yes.
We were talking. Sorry, we had to start the recording because we were getting into golf
Yeah.
talk and we could not record it. But
Of course.
we're recording on
Catch
a
it while we can.
Yeah, on a Wednesday here, and a crazy storm ripped through southern Ontario and I think eastern Ontario
Sure did.
yesterday. Daryl was working or just finishing work,
Yeah, at the golf course. Yeah, good times.
and Monty, you were in it.
What was in it? Yeah, it was in Clarington, Ontario,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is Four Seasons. It's North Pickering.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
What happened?
I had to take shelter. Well, it just started raining, and then I started yelling out to the
Right.
clubhouse, but they didn't hear me.
Sure.
And then
Did
I
you want to
came.
be saved? What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, it was just for
It was
assistance. I was like, "It's raining, somebody!" And then I got in my cart, and
Stop this.
yeah, stop this. We didn't finish. We were in the 17th hole, so I asked for a rain check. They said no.
Wow. Hardliners.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Hardliners, yeah. Didn't so I only did what do you call that? 16 and a half holes.
Damn.
What are
Well, I
the
don't-
One for
rules
me.
on rain checks?
Depends on the course. But where I work,
yeah.
it's how many holes you have left. They prorate it basically.
Really?
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's kind.
thank you.
Yeah. Were you instrumental in that policy?
No, I had nothing to do with it.
He lobbied for
Uh,
years.
8 years before I even started working there, I was like, I need this is what I need. If I'm gonna come be a part of this team, I
Right.
need this in a rain check.
This is the change you need to make.
Daryl, give a dog a bone. That's what my buddy always used to say about absolutely everything. Just give a dog a bone. Come on, give a dog a bone. But he was just always he was always asking for something. Come on, give a dog a bone. Come on. Oh my God, people are phoning me now.
But Monty, you got through it okay? No damage, no issues, no fallen limbs.
No, my fence at my house fell down. That was unfortunate.
Damn.
Right into the pool next door, the wave
Uh,
pool.
oh no, not the one I'm living at. My house
Oh,
in
your
Scarborough.
the one you own.
Yeah, it fell down.
You own a
So I
house in
might
Scarborough?
yeah, and my fence, but now it's got one less fence.
It was
Oh,
a
shoot.
rain check. It was a rain check from a golf course. They gave Monty a house.
Yeah, yeah. So I might have to. It blew right over. That happened last year, 2 years ago too.
Hmm.
I don't know. I got to talk to these fence posts. They're weakening.
Did you get anything bad in the West End, Gina? Because when Daryl was posting that video of how bad it was at the golf course, it was sunny and bright and calm downtown. Like we
Yep.
got nothing.
I
A
know
little
that
bit of rain,
because
and that's it.
yeah, because Jeff was downtown. I was like, "You're not running back, are you?" Because he was gonna run home, and because it was wild. So I'm like, yeah, West End by like High Park, and it was wild wind and a ton of rain for probably like just
Yeah.
half an hour, but it was intense.
Wow. Yeah,
Mhm.
nothing downtown.
And then he said, yeah, exactly. He's like, why? What are you talking about? I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Do you have a tendency to go off and on something like go crazy and be like, well, actually nothing even happened, Gina? What's going on? Is this Are you having one of those spells again? Just
No,
freaking like, oh my God, they're blowing down. The walls are blowing down.
he's just gaslighting me. He's like, I'm outside our place right now. It's dry.
Check on Monty's fence.
Oh God, my fence is down. I called the golf course and I was like, my fence is down.
And they're like, your defenses are down. What does this mean?
What does this mean? Oh, I'll tell you a story from the storm. I went to the Parkway Mall, which is like a Victoria Park in Ellesmere, and I was going to pick up some Hakka food. And my wife had
Sorry, what?
agreed to that. The whole
Okay.
mall was shut.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a repeat on the
Yeah.
what kind of food? Halal?
Hakka.
Hakka.
What does
I
that
thought it was
mean?
You know,
pronounced Haka. This whole time, I've only ever heard it pronounced Haka.
I'm sorry, I'm such a white chick. What does it mean?
Oh, Jamaican Gina. Come
She's
on.
gone. She's gone.
Jamaican Gina's
She's
gone.
back. She's back and she's talking about High Park. So
Now she's Calgary Gina again.
Yeah.
Way less exotic.
Cherry blossom
Maybe,
Gina. Yeah.
My friend Jenny's Hakka, and maybe we just kept calling her. It sounds more dramatic. Hakka.
It sounds more like
You
a
know?
crow, really.
Yeah. But who does crows are dramatic? Hakka. So it could be. I don't know how you pronounce it really. I go with Hakka.
Do you want to explain what
Oh,
type of
you just
food
go
it is?
Hakka?
what kind
Oh,
of
it's
food?
what is it? It's Indian Chinese.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of Indian Chinese. They're more that style, but
So yeah, they kind of
there's
bring the two together.
Fusion.
Yes, that's
mhm.
another word for
it
it.
it is very much a fusion food.
Cute.
I don't know where the Hakka people are all around. There are quite a few in Jamaica, actually, Gina. Um,
No, I beg to
FYI, next
differ.
time you're there, ask about the
Look,
Hakka.
Gina wasn't getting any Hakka food at her 7-star resort that she was staying at.
I
Well,
was
you
not.
hear many popular dancehall reggae songs where they just start going Hakka, like,
Murderer.
murderer, Hakka. Um,
Comes the Hakka stepper. Murderer.
I was actually the Hakka stepper. That you nailed it. That was misunderstood by many people.
we we have so much to cover this week. We've got Gina's
Oh,
Jamaican
man.
trip. I have a comedy story I have to share with Daryl.
Ooh.
Well,
Oh.
I guess with all of you. But I would be remiss if we didn't start here. Now, some podcasts like would shy away from this topic, but we've spent a considerable amount of time on one individual in particular in the world, in our world, I'll say. Uh, Mispronouncing his name, calling him all kinds of different names.
Oh.
I think we need to give the floor to Mr. Monty Scott to talk about his boy, Pierre Polivet, who fucking didn't even win in his goddamn
Sounds
riding
sweet.
in the federal election this past Monday.
Mhm.
I just want to know what it was like in the Scott household the night of the election when the news came
Yeah.
forth.
Well, listen, I to be honest with you, I was rooting for Polivier, but it didn't work out for him. Polivier tried; he did the best he could. Uh, he unfortunately lost his own riding, which is amazing that he ever won a riding. But
Were
especially with a
you
name that is
were you one of the 91 people who registered in that riding to run against Polivet? Did you see that stat? Did you see the ballot for his riding? That was amazing.
That would have made me attack the ballot commission there or whatever. I would have, you know what? How you get them? Start shaking the box. Start shaking that box and be like, rattling cages in there. Be like, I don't like you're gonna give me a ballot like this? This is madness.
Monty, would you
No,
reach in
you
and
know what?
pull one out and call a winner? Which is
Like bingo.
Come on down. Maurice Sanford, you get free Hakka food. Where are you? Yeah, Polivier, you real rat bastard. I'd say they should have put that on his things. Polivier, a real rat bastard. But I
Did
actually
you
stayed up
guys?
late.
Oh, sorry. Keep going, Monty. I'll wait.
Oh no, I stayed up late to watch him lose the riding. That was the only.
Oh, you did.
I kept
Yeah, I think you
refreshing
weren't
Twitter.
alone. I bet you CBC's ratings
Oh
were the
yeah.
best they ever were for 1:45 a.m.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I bet
was
you in the history of the CBC that was the highest ratings they ever had.
Even like
Like-
quadruple overtime games in the
Because
Stanley
it
Cup
used to be that
playoffs,
would be
yeah.
when O Canada would come on, the little
Oh,
O
yeah.
Canada at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gina, as a former Rebel News anchor, what did you think about the whole how do you pronounce it, Monty?
Olivier.
First off, how dare you associate me to Rebel? Did I know Ezra Levant? Were we buddies? Yes, absolutely.
Did Rebel have a
Name
Jamaican on their
drop.
staff? Absolutely not.
Your name's Gina, you're out.
Rebel's Jamaican correspondent.
Oh my God. What I want to talk about the conservative ad where there's the
Oh, the
two
golfers?
boomers
Yeah.
talking to
Yeah.
each other. They're golfing. They're talking about how hard everything is on the golf course, which
But
in and of itself is so funny to me.
but
Yeah.
how hard everything is when like I had to make the down payment on my daughter's house last year. Like, oh, the down payment on her house that you had to make it, things
Yeah,
are really rough for you
yeah.
fucking white people. Fucking assholes. Like
You still bought a house. Like,
yeah, I know. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you could afford a down payment. Good for you, you fucking dickhead.
Yeah,
Oh
in
my
this
God.
On a golf
economy,
course,
it's a
it's
tough,
classic.
tough life, eh?
In
Tough
this
life.
economy.
It was unbelievable.
Oh
I did love
God.
that ad where the old guy was originally like, he's like, how's things going? And he's like, well, I'll tell you what, Tommy over there, my son, he's been having a real hard time last couple of years. And I just wanted to develop into like, listen, he got caught stealing Christmas trees last Christmas. I just like the times Tommy has had. I'm like, yeah, the one time he got rabies, actually, Tommy. He was he was messing around and he got bit by a skunk. He was trying to get something, he got bit by a skunk. He had rabies, had to shake that off. He's had a real tough time of it. They foreclosed on his truck.
You know, he used to work on the dock, is what I heard about
Yeah,
Tommy.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Tommy, he was working down at the hook. He lost his hand. Now he only has a hook, and they want to hire a guy who only has a hook. And it was like,
Time
a
for
hook works at the dock.
time for a new prime minister.
It reminded me of the time that Harper said old stock Canadians.
Mhm.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
these
yeah.
two guys, they're old
Yeah.
stock Canadians.
Hell
And it's
yeah.
funny,
Yeah.
like I know those guys
Hold
exist,
on.
no shame.
Not
I
to
know.
interrupt, but did you just say that with a Jamaican accent?
did.
She did, didn't she?
She's gone patois. She's gone full patois, folks.
She went Rob Ford in a fucking Jamaican store 10 o'clock at night.
Oh my God, Bumbaclot. Remember?
God.
He said that word. Okay, we're all at the beach. We're having this big final dinner, and this woman joined us. She was like one of the real estate agents of this villa, like there to like really sell it to us. And anyway, but we had this great conversation about Jamaican culture, and she ends up telling us about like the worst thing you could say to somebody is Bumbaclot. And we're just like, Bumba, what? Like, just idiots, right? This girl next to me says it to the waiter because she thought it was such a fun word to say. And this woman had to be like, no, it's actually quite offensive. And anyway, and I was like, how do I know that word? How do I know that word? And my sister down the table, she goes, Rob Ford. And I was like, Rob Ford. And I'm telling these Americans mostly this story of Rob Ford, and they just go, what? Oh my God, is this your prime minister?
Oh
I was
God.
like, no, he was the mayor of Toronto, but now he's passed away. They're like, the mayor died? Like, no, okay, sorry, irrelevant. We used to have a crack smoking mayor. Do you remember like on Jimmy Kimmel? And I'm trying to make it like relevant to them, and they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, there's too much. Where are my Torontonians right now?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Anyway.
So we should talk
Gina's-
about why you were in Jamaica, though. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, of course
we
we
haven't
should.
even brought this up. Like,
I know.
Was it a head
Right.
injury retreat? It sounds like they were a little bit.
Yeah. It
Were
was
you-
actually Alcoholics Anonymous. Thanks for having me.
in fairness, when I was in Paris, Diane and I were in a restaurant, and there were two Americans on their honeymoon beside us. And Diane went to the washroom, and I was just talking to them. They were taking pictures. So I'm like, "You want me to take some pictures?" So I talked to them, and they were from Las Vegas, and I said we were from Toronto, and they were like, "Who? Where's that?" And we said in Canada, and they're like, "Canada," and they weren't trying to be funny. And to the
No,
point,
I know it's not
the-
funny.
the
Yeah.
point, one of them, the guy literally said, "Oh, wait, do they have an NBA team?" That was,
Wow.
yeah.
I actually, yeah, I had, so bum clot, very similar experience to that, but to even one up that of like that kind of similar feeling. Uh, not to one up you, Daryl, but
No, you one up me. I'm all for it.
no, like this guy said, "Do Canadians have music?" And I said, "Oh my God." And my sister and I, Shania Twain, Celine Dion, we're just going tragically hip. Like we're just listing like person after person. And he was like, no, that's not what I mean. Like that's like Canadians playing American music. I
Oh my
mean,
God.
and I was like, that I don't even know where to start with that. That's
Jesus.
wild. And
That is
he wasn't
wild.
saying it as a joke. This guy's like
Right.
my age, and he's just like, nah, that's not quite what I mean. He's like trying to get to like some cultural, like, does Canada have anything of its own? I think was his point. And I was just like, the fact that you just said those artists are playing American music, which is also wild because a lot of their music is taken from other cultures. So I was
Right,
like,
of
what are
course.
you?
Yeah.
Oh man,
And
it's
Beethoven
challenging.
put together that symphony, first great American sympathy,
Sympathy.
symphony. It was a sympathy for Beethoven. I love the idea. They think they've done it all somehow. Do
I
Yeah.
you guys have?
know.
Does Canada have chess too? I mean, like no, but like a not one that's not your own.
Not American chess.
Not
Like
American chess. Yeah, that's insane.
Canadians, they play
Yeah.
American ice hockey, right? Is that what they play? They play the American version of ice hockey. Today is the anniversary of Celine Dion winning Eurovision, by the way. So let's
Oh,
shout
is
out
that
to
right?
Celine
Interesting.
Dion's
Wow.
who
Avid
Whoa.
won it
listener.
for Switzerland, but
Uh,
still
yeah.
Celine
Big
Dion won
golfer, big golf
Eurovision.
fan. Yeah.
for Switzerland, yeah,
When she was like young, right?
yeah, like 13 or something, I think.
That's
She won
crazy.
it for Switzerland.
Yeah, they drafted her. I don't know how Eurovision works, but they
Yeah,
drafted
no,
her. They
yeah. Hey,
she came
listen.
went over there and she won big. Imee just let a hoot. What's going on with Imee? Was she
Oh,
okay?
it's just a typical night in our household. Imy's watching the top of the third inning of the Cubs Pittsburgh game,
Oh,
and
that.
one of her players did something good. One of her fantasy players must have done something good, and
Oh,
she's very
is that
animated.
embarrassing that she talks about her fantasies about having with baseball players in front of
It's
you? Like,
all about other men. It's
I thought she was maybe chasing
Yeah.
a pigeon away because I know
I'm
you guys
being
like to chase pigeons away.
I'm being cucked, and I didn't even ask for it. Um, but Gina, okay, the trip. We got to talk about Jamaica.
It's hard to conceptualize.
I can imagine.
I've been on really great trips before, as one might know, but I like this was a level of luxury I've never witnessed in my life, and exposed to a level of wealth also. On top of that, it was a very cool trip because it was a press trip through like a luxury travel PR company,
Mhm.
and they were fantastic. Like they essentially it happened because they wanted Score Golf to cover it, and I'm writing an article for Score Golf. So that's the reason why I'm there. I'm going to write an article about the golf course and about their surrounding resort. But this resort was so insane. It was 2,200 acres. It's been around since the 1930s. But even before that was like a very historical spot. It was a sugar plantation, and of course the assholes who were not Jamaican, the Spanish and the English, enslaved a lot of the people in Jamaica. So we learned about the history of the place, but it was really amazing. I'm kind of getting off track from the point of why I was there, but this moved me the most. Like we were taken on a tour to some of the like historically significant places, including this one massive tree that has been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and it had these huge roots like coming out of it. They were like they were, I don't know, the roots would like come up to my knee, like that's
Mm.
how thick these were. And anyway, I guess so we learned that that's where a lot of the slaves would meet and go to church.
Mm.
They would sit and use these as benches because the roots were like so, it was just the most like spiritual tree I've ever seen. And then they planned the rebellion there and basically like attacked their slave owners, took back a lot of Montego Bay and the surrounding area, and then slavery was abolished I'm sure later after this all happened. But so it was a really, really fascinating area. Of course, Texans came in, and they're the ones that started the golf course. So it was done by this guy named Ralph Plummer, and he's not like a well-known golf course architect or anything, but he was just like their guy. Like he was a golf course architect in Texas. But anyway, the land that he had to work with is insane because it's a very mountainous region. So where we stayed, we were in the rainforest, like on a cliff, basically, like overlooking this like incredible rainforest hillside and like mountains in the background. And then, but you turn the other way on the property and you're looking out at the ocean. So these villas are just like these privately owned places, but they're in a resort. So people own these and then they rent them out.
I see.
And it's like it's more expensive than a all inclusive that you would normally go to, but you also get staff that works there and takes care of these homes and have taken care of these homes, and like these homes have been passed through generations, so they've like they have deep attachment to these homes, and like it was just so crazy. Anyway, we got totally spoiled. We had fabulous meals. We went from villa to villa, which was also wild because we met some of the owners who are some of the most wealthy people, I'm sure, in the world. And but you can rent these places and then you have access to the golf course. The golf course is like the first 6 holes right along the ocean, and then you kind of start meandering, winding up 300 meters above sea level.
Wow.
And then you're up there for a few holes, and then you start like meandering down, and it kind of spans the property. So you get this like these incredible views. It's like it looked like Jurassic Park. Like very lush. It like will rain and then just go away immediately. It's like it's constantly like misting and then leaving, and then the sun comes out. And I spent a lot of time telling them I am not good at golf because everyone thought I would be really good. So the night before, I'm like, guys, don't expect much. Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking to the golf director. I get to play with him, which is incredible. And I'm just like going off about how, like, I play, but I don't play so much that I'm like really consistent or anything. Sure. Cut to me having the round of my life.
Come on.
Nice.
What?
You guys,
Gina.
I played so well. The golf director, he told everyone that I beat him. We didn't keep score. And
you didn't keep score on your greatest round you've ever played?
Because it was one of those things where like I just was so I did not expect myself to be playing this well, but also consistently play well. Like I parred at least 5 holes.
Jesus.
And like was right there with him the whole round. I've never experienced anything like it. I like in my Instagram caption said like lose your ball, find a banana, because I needed a caption, but I was like, I didn't lose one ball. It was like dead straight.
Oh my God.
That is the best brag in the history of this podcast.
Yeah, no shit.
Like I was like locked in. It was a different level. It was like the Jamaican vibes. I swear to God.
Jamaican Gina.
Jamaican Gina is she's good at golf.
You need to score golf. You need to keep going down and doing stories about different golf courses in Jamaica.
Oh my God. This is insane.
You're only playing Jamaica.
I had a caddy with me and his name was Clive, and he was so fun and incredible and gave me awesome advice, as did the director of golf, Ewan McGregor. And
sorry, what?
Wait. Wait.
Hold on. Was your caddy Natalie Portman?
Nicole Kidman? Okay, wait, I don't know if his last name was McGregor. I think that was a brain slip. His name was Ewan, though. Anyway, fantastic club. Could not recommend it more.
Did you say the name? What was the name?
The Trial Club. Tryall.
Oh yeah, let's make sure we tag them in this. They'll want to see this.
Strong recommend, you guys. Strong.
Are you allowed to say what the price is for like a week there? Do you
It
know?
depends where you're staying, and no, I wasn't given specific prices. Um,
But it is an all-inclusive.
it's an all inclusive, but you're not around like other people in the ways that you
Right.
normally would be. You'd be um on your own at wherever you rent, and then you have like the staff there as well, and they're so welcoming but also casual. Like it didn't feel like other resorts where you feel like you're being really served, like
Sure. Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
awkward dynamic.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was just, we're trying to put our finger on it, like the vibe of Jamaica is like more casual but also very much you know, if people who, let's say, clean um a resort are like low, they lower their status, and then you're treated like you're in a like high status. Does this make sense? Like it felt a bit more.
They made you clean it while you were there?
No, no, I'm not going to explain this right at all. It was just really nice. It almost felt like we were like living with a family or something. It
I
was
think I know what you
so
mean. Yeah,
welcoming
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
so fun. Like everybody was so fun to hang out with. Um, yeah, yeah. So it would be more expensive than your typical all inclusive, but it's also a really unique experience. You're like in, again, in the rainforest, incredible views. You have the people also there, and they really cater it to what you want to do. You have access to the golf course, but you do have to pay a golf course fee on top of that. Because it's a private club. You get access to it, but you do have to still pay.
Hey, your green fees. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the ocean is right there. You get a golf cart and you can go across the 2,000 acres to like wherever, play pickleball, do yoga, go to the
Wow.
spa, just travel around. Like you really feel, I don't know, you're not at an enclosed resort. It's like you're around the land.
Incredible.
All
Sounds
right.
amazing. Well,
Yeah.
Gina, let me make a suggestion to you for that article. You might want to mention, might want to CC James Cameron on your article, in that it sounds like the Jamaicans have stolen the plot to Avatar regarding that tree and the rebellion, and I'm disturbed by the fact that Jamaica has done this to James Cameron, and I
He
think it should
stole
be
their
brought to his
IP.
attention.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So that's unfortunate, but
Too bad. Yeah.
sounds amazing. Listen, can I put in a bid for, I'm gonna 1,350
Ooh,
To
two
stay
weeks.
there. You know,
Yeah.
it's strange that you think that James Cameron had that stolen from him. What if James Cameron owns one of those houses?
Yeah.
could be quite possible.
Oh, well, you could.
You know
But
who
that's
does?
yeah.
Ooh, are you allowed to
Lennox
say?
Lewis.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
Really?
the Canadian boxer.
oh,
Pugilist specialist.
hmm,
yeah.
That's what he
interesting.
used to call himself.
Friend of the podcast.
Friend of the
Friend of the
podcast.
podcast. We got a friend who apparently he beat up his mom.
Is that
I'm
right?
A
sorry. Well,
comedian.
hold on.
He
What?
talks about him. Lennox
What?
Lewis apparently beat up a comedian's mom
What?
in
Huh?
grade school. Yeah.
Oh, in
Interesting.
grade school.
Well, because
Wait.
because they're from Kitchener, and Lennox Lewis is pretty much from Kitchener.
Hmm.
So
And he just goes
yeah.
around.
So she
Well,
got a
why
taste
was
early.
his was she a mom at school? I don't understand. They're the
No,
same
no. I mean,
age?
this was the boy was born. The comedian was born well after this. I don't think this was related to pregnancy. It was a non-pregnancy
Can we
assault.
not can we not spread rumors that Lennox Lewis beat up a
Yeah.
pregnant woman at a schoolyard?
Yeah.
I feel
No, this is apparently not a rumor. I was told it was true. But I mean, I guess that's how
You mean
rumors
like they were
start.
very young, like little kids when you still fought girls, and that's
I
what
think
happened.
so.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
like
just
when
Although I
they're
think a
like,
little bit
offense.
older than that, apparently, according to the story.
Jesus.
okay, we should probably edit that part out.
Yeah.
In case
Yikes.
Lennox Lewis comes after
Let's
me.
fix that part in
Fix
post.
that. Yeah, fix it in
Yeah.
post.
Yeah, in case Lennox Lewis comes to my house and busts me in the head.
I
Uh,
don't think that's our worry.
did you have your golf clubs with you, or with this like a you
Oh, I
so
just
round of your life
rented.
with a rented set of goddamn golf
Yeah.
clubs, didn't lose a ball.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable, Gina.
It was unbelievable. It's like one of those things where you're like, that will probably never happen again. But if
Right.
it does, I'm an
Stop thinking
amazing
like that. How
golfer.
about stop thinking like that and just
You
start
have it
thinking
in
that
you,
it'll,
obviously.
Uh,
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it was the saltfish and ackee. Did you have
What?
Did you have saltfish and ackee?
Is that a
No?
Haka dish?
Haka!
No, it's Jamaican. It's the most
It
famous
is?
Oh,
I didn't
Jamaican
know
thing:
that.
It
saltfish and
is.
ackee.
It's definitely not the
hmm.
most famous thing. I think roti would be
Oh,
the more famous.
someone talked about that.
They don't make roti.
Really?
No, well,
I
that's
didn't
not
see any
theirs.
roti there.
It's
We had
not
a
theirs.
lot of jerk chicken, a lot, and it was
Yeah.
amazing. And the
Jerk
mango was
chicken for sure.
incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Wow.
Although the
Anyway, I'm
Jamaicans
very
do eat
spoiled.
roti, but
Oh,
no, it
okay.
sounds amazing.
Very happy for you, Gina. I'll tell my comedy story.
Oh,
I was
Yeah.
at
it's gonna be hard
I
to
was
top that
I know
story.
it's nowhere near as good. I was at Comedy Bar East for a Cask event. The Cask is the Canadian Association of Stand-Up Comedians. It was
Oh,
their
cool.
annual
Wait, was that the
general.
one by me?
Yeah,
I thought it was at
Hmm.
the other comedy bar.
no, it was
Uh-oh.
at the one
No,
by you
Why didn't someone
on
tell me? I would have gone.
I don't
Oh
know. We
boy.
did. It
This
was
is
Sunday
awkward.
at
I just
3
saw
p.m.
comedy
and
bar.
well,
I thought it was
it
comedy
was
bar,
out
the
there.
other one.
no,
So
I
you were
sort of
probably lingering outside.
I did
Yeah, it
half
was like,
expect yeah, I did half expect to see a Monty
what if you
Scott appearance,
guys
but
I
met?
was planning to come. I forgot.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monty and I,
Anyways,
in fairness, Monty and I were quite drunk on my birthday on Thursday. So Monty was
ooh.
probably still recovering on Sunday.
Oh, happy belated. Oh yeah, true.
Thanks.
Happy
Happy
belated there.
belated.
That's
You-
great.
But
Yeah, the
anyway,
Leafs won
that's,
and everything.
yeah, it's been all
Woo.
downhill
Um
ever since.
oh yeah.
Well, you know,
But the
it's
Oilers are
Um
birthdays.
doing well.
so
Nick just wants to tell the story. We're like,
no,
let's talk
no,
about
no, it's
hockey.
not that interesting. It's really not
Oh,
that good of a story. But
Okay.
it must be good. You're excited
Well,
to
let's
tell
let's
it.
hear it.
3 p.m. in the afternoon, Comedy Bar is obviously only open to comics, and the Comedy Bar graciously gave us the space and the time to have our first in-person cask event. It was an annual general meeting, so open to anyone who wanted to come. Not very
Cool.
well attended, but that's okay. And then there was a virtual element as well. Anyways, not a lot of people there, so I felt, you know what, I'm on the cask board. I should introduce myself to everyone who's
Oh,
there. So
I didn't know that.
I went up to a woman and said, "Hello, I'm Nick." And she said, and I feel so terrible that I can't remember her name now. And I said, "Are you a comic?" And she's sort of got a little bashful, and she was like, "Well, I don't know if I should say yes. I did do comedy for a long time, but I haven't really been doing it much in the last few years. So I don't know if I should say yes and then my comedy card gets pulled and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, that's okay. Like, you're obviously a comic. You've been doing it a long time." And we're just sort of standing there awkwardly. And she's like, "So have you ever played this room?" And I was like, "Actually, yeah, I have just one time a couple years ago. And it was a really positive experience." And she goes, "Yeah, I've played it one time too. And it was a really good experience." And she's like, what was yours?" And I go, "Oh, there's a comic named
I've already
Daryl
figured it
Purvis. Yeah, there's a
out.
comic named Daryl Purvis, and he recorded an album here." And I saw her face start to change, and she was like
Uh-oh.
looking at me like I had an alien poking out of my head. And she goes, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Nick." And she goes, "I was on that show."
I knew it.
"You
Karen
were on
O'Keefe.
that show?" Yeah, it was Karen O'Keefe. There, thank you. We were on the same show, and neither of us
Oh
had
my.
any recollection of the other person being on
That's
that show
so
whatsoever.
weird.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, there were four of us. So,
Yeah, but
and three of
still.
us were men,
Yeah, true. I guess
and
so.
one of us was a 6'2" redhead. I
She
can't
was
believe.
she was looking at me
Wow.
like I was like she was like looking at me like I was the weirdest person in the world saying I did your show because she
Whoa.
had zero recollection of it.
You
It was
Way
probably
to
very
remembered
odd.
her.
support female comics.
Yeah, of
Oh,
Well,
course.
to be
Jesus.
honest, I remember doing that show. I didn't know either of you were on it, Nick. You just reminded me.
He was the MC.
Yeah.
I was the MC.
It's true.
Well, this life throws nothing but surprises at you,
But that
especially
was
the history of your life.
shortly after COVID. So you went home, and then if you had come to my place for 3 hours or 4 hours until 3 a.m., were
I'm
you at my place until 3 a.m.?
no, but I was at your place till like 1:30.
Oh, okay. So you were there too. Are you sure?
Yes, I was there because you guys chided me for doing a ninja out of there, and I didn't say goodbye to anyone. I just
Oh,
came
okay.
home.
Yeah, no, she was sitting at the
Oh.
table
Oh,
most of
that's
the
so
night, I
funny.
think.
That's so funny.
And my table only sits two people. So
Anyway, it was very, very amusing exchange. I had to share that
Oh my
on
God,
the
that's
pod.
so funny. But
Yeah,
also, like,
Was
she's
it?
clearly a comic.
of
How was
course.
she so bashful
Because
about being?
comics can be dickheads. Comics be like, if you haven't done it this many times, you're not a comic, or if you're
Yeah.
not doing it this, it's all fucking bullshit.
Right.
It's
Right.
nonsense.
Yeah,
She's
I remember a comic told me that they were a comic one time, and I knew they hadn't done it much, and I took a swig at them.
and that was Karen O'Keefe.
And I apologized after because I'm like, that's uncalled for. What am I, But heat of the moment.
Also, Karen O'Keefe, longtime Calgary resident. So,
is that right?
yeah, so
Interesting.
we all have something in
Ayo.
common with her.
There you go.
I'm not Calgarian anymore. I'm Jamaican. I
I'm a short
rescind my
term.
Calgary citizenship.
This is bad timing.
talk to
You're about to
Olivier
become an
about it.
American. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible timing.
Also CC Polivier on that and say I've also now officially a Jamaican. And he'd be like, I don't know, this Jamaican chick keeps fucking sending me letters. I'm like, I'm busy. I'm trying to, I don't know.
But Monty, like, not to bring us back to politics, but I do have to ask. The events in the world have been weighing on you, extra heavy over the last few months. Did this week provide you any sort of semblance of a bit of a reprieve from any of that stuff, or?
I felt good yesterday. I was happy about that. Yeah,
Good.
I was happy.
Nice.
We have somebody to fight for the country. That's good.
Yeah, except for we have some very angry people fighting against the country now, which is just a bunch of goddamn sucks. Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Canada, the day Canada ended.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yourselves. Jesus Christ.
For the continuation of a government that we've had for 10 years.
I know.
Yeah. Because we had a fair election and the people voted. Canada ended.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God, I hate those people. I can't even understand. I understand why you left Rebel News, Gina. I understand.
Oh my God.
There was no future for you there, Gina.
Funny. It's not a bit that will continue. I don't like it.
Gina left like a...
I've never heard Gina sound like a mom before, but that tone of voice really brought out the mom in you. This will not continue.
Daryl, if I knew your middle name, Daryl Joe Purvis.
Do I look like a Joe?
Yeah, I love it.
No, thank you.
I think that's the main thing, Gina. Just keep making up Daryl Poindexter Purvis. Just keep making up middle names for the man.
Daryl.
Gina left Rebel News like Mel Gibson, just put down a cigarette and then what do you call it? It exploded like a couple minutes later.
What? What was that from?
Walked away. She didn't look back.
I think it's a Lethal Weapon reference. I think.
Yeah, it's a reference to every single movie. I'm pretty sure that's how Good Will Hunting ended. He threw a cigarette down and the car exploded.
Blowing up in the
Robin
background.
Williams died.
Yeah.
That's how you end everything.
Monty, how was your round at Four Seasons before it got rudely interrupted by Mother Nature?
It was really bad. Really bad.
Oh no.
I had played tennis for 2 hours before I played, so that might not have helped.
Wow.
Our friend Nick was telling me that it was too much, but then I was like, Roy Jones Jr., the light heavyweight champion for many years, he played an NCAA basketball game and then fought for the light heavyweight championship and won easily.
And I mean, in terms of like athletic prowess, physique, stamina, it's
no offense. How old was he at that time?
Well, yes, I am comparing myself to a prime Roy Jones Jr. in that analogy, but at the same time, I played tennis not as well as Roy Jones Jr. in his prime, and then I played, so I figured, it's all relative, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's a lot of the same movement. Like, what were the two sports he did?
Basketball and boxing.
Basketball and then boxing.
Totally different.
Very
movements.
different. Very different.
Yes.
I honestly didn't know Roy Jones competed in basketball. Who did he play for?
He didn't compete. He just played it was a recreational game for him to play in the NCAA.
Oh, doesn't he have to go to the university?
Not Roy Jones, no.
Exempt
Roy Jones
from
does
everywhere.
what Roy Jones wants. If he wants to play in the NCAA, he just plays in the NCAA. It's as easy as that.
Damn.
Yeah. He's from Florida.
That makes sense now. Yeah. Okay.
He's from Pensacola, Florida. If he wants to play at the University of Pensacola,
really
whatever.
Well,
he's also a cockfighting enthusiast. If anyone
is that
wants.
right? Oh,
did he have a cockfight after the The boxing and the
That would have
basketball.
been too much.
That was what an afternoon for Roy Jones. His rooster won. Uh, he drained some shots at the NCAA, and then he beat a guy's ass for heavyweight championship of the world.
I think it's
And
much
still
more
fresh
likely.
afterwards.
Yeah, I think it's much more likely that Monty went to a cockfight after 4 seasons. He played tennis. He got rained out at 4 seasons.
Statistically,
Went
absolutely.
To a cockfight.
Statistically.
Although Roy Jones, he's always talking roosters, and actually his style is after a rooster. He said so. He would watch roosters fighting, and then he'd be like, he learned how to head bobbing. But I digress. What I was talking about was the swing. It wasn't. I didn't play very well, but I did make some good shots.
Nice. Driver.
But I was scared. I was scared to drive, and then I got better as it went. But I lost a lot of balls. I was hitting things all over the place.
But that's 4 seasons. There's no way you look. Even if you move 4 seasons to Jamaica for one day, Gina's still losing a ball. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's not finishing with just the same ball. That would be.
Yeah.
I mean, even Roy Jones Jr. couldn't do that.
And Gina's probably the best Jamaican golfer of all time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What about? I was expecting you came back with what do you call it? The cornrows, Gina.
Oh my. How would you react, Monty? Just out of curiosity.
I would react with glee. I would say outright glee. It'd be pure gunshots. Bup, bup, bup.
I was going to say the tan is spectacular, Gina.
Yeah.
Is it tan?
No.
Oh.
Were the servants covering you at all times? They had you wrapped up, just wheeling you around. Yeah, you seem to really fend off the Jamaican sun better than I would have thought.
I did burn. Thank you very much. The sun affected my skin, just not in the way that some people would like. No, I really burned my shoulder. Look. Can you see that?
Wow. Damn.
Oh, okay.
There's a line
that makes
there.
some sense.
Yeah.
That's going to be my tan for the whole summer now.
That makes some sense. I got burnt in Jamaica. That was a harrowing, because I was tanning with a white girl, and I didn't realize that
yeah,
these
that'll
people
do
have
it.
It's a reckless abandon that I didn't really understand. And I figure if I made the false assumption that she knows what she's doing.
I see.
So I'm like, if she's lying in the sun like this, surely I can lie in the sun like this. So I was lying in the sun, and she got burnt like, I don't know, 6-degree burn. She was destroyed. Both sides, like bright red for the whole week.
Oh my God.
And I turned a strange burgundy, and I was in denial because I'm like, I can't be burnt.
You know what happened is when you sit next to a white girl, her reflection, it's like using tinfoil, on your face.
Yeah, I got the double.
Yeah.
I think the double. And then we went to outside the resort, and this Jamaican dude was trying to sell us. Oh, he was trying to sell aloe, and he's like, "Yo, fat booby girl," to the girl, and she's like, "Did he call me fat?"
Are you sure it wasn't you? He was saying that too.
Interesting.
No, well, that he was. And she's like, "Was he calling me fat?" And I'm like, "No, I think he's just saying you have big tits." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then to me, he's like, "Yo, white boy with the burn," and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm burnt and I'm white. Like what a day!" I had to sit on the curb for a moment with the fat booby girl, and we're just like, "What in the hell's going on?"
Slathering aloe all over yourself.
And
you
then
bought anyway.
No, he rubbed it on me. He's like, he was rubbing it on my chest. I was like, what the hell is this
Okay,
guy?
again, Monty, he was rubbing on your chest. There's a chance you were fat booby girl.
No, I'm pretty sure the girl did have big tits. She was right there. But, I mean, he could be confused entirely. But he was rubbing it on me. And then I don't even think I paid him. I don't even know. I was like, I don't know how this operation works.
Yeah.
But it was a harrowing day.
There's
burnt
pictures of
burgundy.
Pictures all over Jamaica of Monty's face that just says "fat booby girl wanted."
Wanted for running off with the aloe.
Right now, Nick internally is going, Can I call this fat booby girl? Can I call this episode fat
booby
girl?
It is.
Jesus.
Oh no, the man nailed it. But so I don't know. That was a harrowing moment for me to find out both that I could be burnt, and in some parts I'm considered white. But I walked in the ocean, but I came back.
Okay.
God.
Well, unlike Monty's recent golf game, we've actually made it to 17 episodes, 17 holes. You only made it
Whoa.
16 and a half in your recent round, Monty, and we've made it to 17. We have one episode left in the season,
oh my
guys.
gosh,
We
that's
should
Isn't that
all go
wild?
to Jamaica and record it there.
Yeah.
That's where
Well,
Gina does her best
Gina,
work.
Score Golf.
Wish I could bring you
Hook us
guys.
up.
No,
What
you don't. I think you would really hate us by the end of the week.
but
Maybe I'll have a little talk with James Cameron, see if we can hook something up.
oh, very
Hey,
nice. Yeah, Lennox
well,
Lewis.
I might get a promo code actually. So if you guys are ever serious about booking a trip,
I don't think we could afford it.
I don't
even
know.
with the
You
promo
do.
code.
What about the Bull Moose guys? You never know.
Oh, it's possible.
Well, let's.
It is possible.
Yeah.
Strong recommend for this place. Truly.
All right.
Oh yeah. Hit us with the promo code.
I will.
One episode left. I gotta say, just in reflection, like we started this season right after Monty and I got back from Myrtle. It was a long, tough winter, kind of a
Same
punishing
temperatures
winter.
still today. Same temperatures.
Yeah, very much so. But we got us through the winter, a hard winter. I think this podcast did really well in that. So thank you guys. It was lovely to see you every week. Well, we're not ending yet. We got one more goddamn episode.
We should see if we can get
One more
Paige
episode.
back for episode 18.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring back Spiranak.
Gina has no idea what we're talking about.
Oh,
she wasn't here for
before
any of those
you,
episodes.
we had Paige Spiranak was a regular.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 58.
Yeah, we gave
it's the
away
hardest one to find.
check the episodes.
We gave away dinner with Paige
Really?
to the keg mansion.
Yeah. Monty
know
drove her
this.
to the keg mansion.
I drove her and returned.
And then waited for her at the gas station on the corner.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Oh
Is
my
that-
God.
Is life real?
That's so cool.
Yeah,
No,
no.
it's not. Okay.
Big fan of the podcast.
Yeah.
Look,
guys.
no, Gina,
I
it
gotta
is
go.
true. And if anybody's listening, they can find it somewhere between episode 8 and 78. So you have to listen to them all and find that episode.
Okay. Gina says she has to
we
go.
don't give it away.
I
No,
do have
Gina
to
said,
go.
which
have a good
means
self-tape.
she's gonna log off in like -4 seconds.
Yeah,
Gina, just
does not-
kidding.
The
Just
only
kidding.
way.
Just kidding about your
That's the
tan
only
and
way.
all the ribbing.
Oh my God, no.
we're very excited and happy for you and your trip.
Happy to be
and
roasted.
That's incredible.
I don't mind. It was
Okay.
super fun. I was spoiled. You guys can make fun of me all you want.
Thanks, everyone.
Are you going?
Yeah.
'Cause we also never touched on how your sister did next week.
Next week.
Did your sister
come
play?
back.
She only played. There are guys behind us, so and she's a really beginner golfer, so she just played a few holes, and then was mostly just taking pictures and videos for me, which was amazing.
That's
I called her my
incredible.
content caddy.
Nice.
That's it.
Thank you, Comedy Records. Thank you, everyone, for listening, for watching on YouTube. Please rate, review, leave a comment, share an episode. That would be great. Otherwise, we'll see you all next week.
Yeah, we miss you, Paige.
Miss you, Paige.
You got Rastafari.
That was one of the ways used to call the tradesman's entrance. Now, you know, it doesn't count as the tradesman's entrance if it goes in the side. Only if it goes in the back.
She can hit it, although it looks like it's strongly uphill, it's really